So, I got access to that pond over there. I can fish anytime I want there now. So I am going to cast this thing and cast and reel and do everything like it's nothing. I pulled a huge bass out of this rod and this reel and the same exact lure, except the lure's not all now beat up and stuff because of it. And also that line I was using, it was green and I don't have it anymore because it was too curly. I can tell, you can tell okay, enough of that. That's my favorite song. She's from Texas, I can tell you can tell because the thick grass kept like making the line like very scraped up and stuff. So we're going bass fishing with it. I know this turned into was a flexing video at original, but this is a fishing video now. This to show you how good the reeling and stuff is. Holy moly, guacamole. There's a ton of shiners. So somehow I did tie a Palmer's knot on this lure, so it's definitely not losing the lure. I'm definitely not. And plus, I just got access to this pond yesterday. I think, yeah, yesterday, on Sunday. Cause yeah. So now I have super duper, and this pond, there's like a humongous carp. Like I'm talking about like 200 pounds just about. Oh, blow up. I was getting bites just then, like big ones. I could tell it was a bass because it started thudding. I guess a bass was in that spot just then. Usually, I see the most biggest bass around here, like next to the pipe and stuff, because pipes, there's just something about them that just are amazing for fishing. Titia. Also, I don't use soft plastics on my spinnerbaits. I just use them like this because they're actually way better like that. They attract more fish. Because I saw what it looks like on a spinnerbait with like a soft plastic on there or like another lure. I saw the action on one. It was not good. It was booty clapping cheeks. And Logan Anderson probably uses good lures for it too. And I only have like Walmart lures. So, over here is where most of the minnows hang out, under that tree. since they feel like they really can't see them that much. The bass can't see them, even though I can even see them out of water when I'm outside the water, so yeah. Oh, right there. And in another pond I fish in, I like saying another pond now, since they probably don't want their names violated and copyrighted and stuff, so yeah. Also, this pond doesn't have as much algae as other two times -2, so yeah. Usually bass bite spinnerbaits. I like spinnerbaits, it's just they have to be small. A bass was thudding at it. Sometimes, one time I saw a bass all over my custom-made lure, and it was insane. I have like 4 more custom-made lures now, so yeah, that's one thing. And yeah, are spinnerbaits meant for spinning reels? Hopefully not, since I use them on baitcasters. Logan Anderson does too. Also, look at my shoes. They're camouflage. The first ever fish I caught with gloves on, I don't know how good it was. It was like that small. So yeah. Also, if you never watched Logan Anderson, he's definitely my favorite fishing YouTuber. To be honest, his content's actually way better than mine, since I don't have enough money to afford all the stuff he can. But hey, it's fine. I still vibe with what I have. Since I get, yeah, let's not even talk about that. Never mind. I bet he spent like $3,000. Also, spinnerbaits are actually similar to buzzbaits and chatterbaits, since they all have spoons, and also rooster tails. Usually over here's where the bass, like, I saw all the bass. Let me tighten that good. Over here's where like all the minnows hang out, like they're here too. Most of the minnows hang out over there, but over here the minnows are great. See them? They hang out especially in there. Most of them hang out in that specific area. Also, fun fact, if you cast somewhere, always cast like on banks. Always cast on banks when you're on a boat, but when you're shore fishing, like bank fishings too, you have to just fish on the bank, like cast very far out too. Like most of my fishing is bank fishing, like about right there. By the way, I could just troll like this. Also, the line I had on. Murphy! Dog. Our dog. There's a ton of tadpoles right there. I don't know if you could see, but there's a ton. I know why they call them spinnerbait. Because the blades spin when they're in the water. Most of the time. Also, this reel, it makes that perfect bait casting sound. I gotta see if you can if these are polarized glasses. Also, I have been looking at bass boats since when I'm 13 or 14. I'm gonna buy one since that's when I get my fishing license in Alabama. And boating license. You have to be 16 in Alabama to get the fishing license. So I'm good for now. Also, fish wherever you feel like there's fish. If you see like bass blowing up, then yeah. If you're bluegill fishing. Oh crap, I stepped in an ant bed. Oh flip. No way, it's a baby toad. Come here. I haven't seen one of y'all for the first time in forever. I haven't seen one of those in forever. Everybody says frogs Toads are frogs. They're not. Everybody calls toads frogs. They're not frogs. They're toads. Totally different species of something. Holy crap, those gnats are swarming my feet. Those are my grandparents. 1 second.